I'm Janella Massa outside Eglinton Station at one of the TTC commuter lots, and starting this weekend it may be a little more difficult to find a place to park here. Now West Enders who typically get on here at Eglinton or at Kipling, get on the TTC and head down into the downtown core, may have some trouble because nearly 400 spots at two lots here and one at Kipling South will be partially shut down for 6 weeks starting this weekend.
I don't know where people are going to park. They don't give them much choice anymore, eh?
Yeah, what's your other option if you don't get a spot here?
Well, I guess I'm going to take transit all the way in.
Where do you live?
Eglinton and Finch.
Are you concerned about parking your car?
Concerned about getting a spot in the morning, yeah.
How is it usually?
Usually I get here before 7, so it's usually not too bad. But we'll have to see once the rest of the lot's closed up.
What's your other option if you don't park here?
Don't have one yet.
You don't have one yet?
Well, we intentionally came early this morning just to find a parking spot, so that's going to be rough.
Yeah. Do you park here every day?
Yeah.
And how far do you go, or what's your other option if you don't park here? Where do you come from?
Well, I had to pay the other day because I missed a parking spot here. I had to pay $18.
Now, last February, the TTC permanently shut down Eglinton's Cordova lot, losing 473 parking spots. Back in April, the Fieldway lot at Eglinton was shut down completely. It'll remain that way until November when it reopens, along with partial closures at Eglinton's main lot, the Lamont Drive lot, and Kipling's South lot. The TTC says the closures are for a good reason, and they say they worked hard to make sure that it wasn't worse than it is now.
The lots that we use, we lease from TPA, but Hydro One needs to get in there and do the work. Their power lines run over those lots, and I've got to say we did some work with Hydro One to reduce not only the size of the closures, the number of spaces, but the length of time. It was originally going to be a couple of these lots were going to close in their entirety for an 8-week period of time. Hydro One was very cooperative and worked with us to get that down to a 6-week period. And as I say, about a quarter of the spaces in those lots. So less than 400 spaces out of over 1,600 spaces will be closed during this work.
Now, TTC is advising commuters to plan ahead, get here early to get the remaining spots that will still be available at these lots, or to make alternate arrangements.